You think that it's you who are so particular with things, or it's your mistakes. Because of these mistakes or whatever you have done in your life, everything is happening. But sometimes it's on Allah. Sometimes things have a better reason, which you will know with time, after waiting with patience and waiting with iman, having strong faith in you that whatever time it is, it will pass and you will know the solution. Anything that happening in your life is not unknown. He is the knower. Allah knows. Nothing unknown can happen in your life all of a sudden. Have faith and be patient. Hi guys, welcome to my channel Hair Magic. My name is Afshin, and in this video I will talk about how Allah knows everything and you need to stop overthinking. First things first, understand the reason why so much overthinking is happening with you. Because someone with a strong iman will not go through this thing, because they know that behind some things, behind some problems that are coming in my life, there is Allah, and somehow or the other these problems are gonna get solved with time. So it's my responsibility to show patience, to find things that can positively solve my problems instead of keeping overthinking on them and thinking in negative way, as if sometimes God gives you and tests you, and sometimes God takes from you and he tests you. He has two ways of testing you. So you need to stay patient and you need to stay with hope in your life that whatever it is temporary, and somehow or other this time will go away. This time period is temporary, and once you are so convinced, once your iman is so strong that now overthinking cannot overwhelm you anymore, you can handle yourself better. Now this way you wouldn't face a problem which is overthinking. You have a problem of thinking that everything is in your head. If some problem comes in your life, you have to solve it. If something is going good in your life, you held yourself accountable. Whereas it's not you since the start. For anything good happening in your life, there is Allah. And for anything that makes you feel like you are stuck in a situation and you cannot get out of it, or you find that you do not have anywhere to go, you cannot find any solution in your life, because Allah is the solution, because Allah is the answer. It's just your iman and patience when you start believing in this thing that Allah is the answer, and somewhere or the other what you want will be done. The best thing, whatever thing you are confused at, whatever thing you want in your life, it will be done with time, with your patience, because without patience you get nothing in life. I used to have certain times in my life where I used to feel so confused. I used to feel like, why this problem is happening, and even if this is happening, how can I solve it? What can I do in it? But then I realized sometimes it's not you who needs to do something. Sometimes the problem has a purpose and it may have nothing to do with you. So you thinking about it constantly will not help you anyways. The best you can do to yourself is remind yourself that this time is temporary and it will go away with time. And somewhere or the other you need to remember the most important thing. If Allah has given you a problem, He is the greatest of all. He knows better than you. You think that something that has came in your life suddenly has came all of a sudden, but it's not all of a sudden. He knows the best. Allah knows what He's doing, and that's why you have this problem. Or if it's your achievement, you have this achievement. It could be anything in your life that can cause you to overthink. But just remind yourself that behind your own thoughts, there is Allah who have already known everything and who is the knower, and He knows how the best can happen. sometimes your life has become like this, that there is no way, because God is finding his way. Allah has already planned for you something so beautiful for your patience that you cannot even imagine. It's just that we get so impatient, we overwhelm ourselves too much that we forget that there is something better also. We forget that the thing that is given to us is just a feeling. Feel it and let it go. Don't make it an emotion, don't make it your life. And you know what? Sometimes it is just that you start behaving so impatiently that you think everything is in your hands and you can solve everything. Well, this is not even the reality. Sometimes things are not in our hand, and all we need is to believe that some things are better left in Allah's hand. The best you can do is you can put your efforts, but you don't need to think 24/7 about it. You don't need to constantly overthink about it, because this will lead you to no conclusion at all. And once you do not have any conclusion, now you'll be more stressed. Now you will have 10 more things because you overthink too much. Now, something can come in your mind, and that something is that Allah also tells us to work hard for the things that we want in our life. But you need to understand that there is a different line between working hard for something and constantly thinking about the same thing, overthinking about it, and feeling like you do not have anything in your hands. Because if you are feeling like you really do not have anything in your hands and this is out of your reach, then the best you can do is you can make dua. It is so powerful. Have you really made dua with your full potential? You can think with your full potential. Okay, I can do this, I can try this method, I can try this way. Everything. You can try everything with your full potential. You can even try efforts in your life with your full potential. One thing where you will not put your full potential is while praying. You do not pray with your full potential, and that is the reason why you lack somewhere. Why maybe you yourself feel that there is something else I could do better, but that something else is just your potential, in which you can make dua with your best intentions, with the best way you can ask. It's in your hands. However, you will ask Allah for the thing that you want, because at the end, Allah knows your intention. If you are using your full potential, He knows. And if you are not using your full potential, if you are simply praying and taking it lightly, thinking that things are more in my hand and I need to think and find a conclusion, you just basically put less faith in the power of prayers, which is the reason why you get more stuck in that thing instead of getting out from that problem. While I started YouTube, I give my example always in my videos. I struggled to speak. I struggled to speak with the camera, because this happens with every other creator who is creating content online. I struggled with the cameras and all these things. But you know what I did? 1%. If I am going to give 1% of my efforts and then the rest 99% in my prayers, miracles will happen. And with this, one more thing that comes with it is you also need to work hard, but then be wise with where you are working hard. You cannot work hard onto something silly and stupid. Work hard on something that will actually pay off. And this is the reason that you sometimes feel like all my hard work is now wasted. Maybe it's because you must have worked for something that is not meant for you, and it's totally okay, because as I say, every failed experiment will bring you closer to the thing that you want, and you will get the success in it. So even if it failed, it's okay. There are no limits. Go try again. Life will not wait for you. Every time you are the one who is overthinking, you are the one putting yourself in problems, because you think overthinking while you do not have anything to do and it's your free time. So you start overthinking. Well, this is something that you think, but it's not true. You basically waste your time in overthinking, and life is not going to wait for you. You can overthink and create the worst of all scenarios in your head, but it's just wasting your time. Think for finding a solution. Don't think for creating a problem. What I learned personally with my experiences from the test that Allah has given me, I learned that when I cannot find a solution for few things, I should leave them in the hands of Allah. And soon after I did that, I got all the solutions. Everything was answered without me trying, because the best I could do was I already used my potential. And now God did his part now. So just do your best and leave the rest in the hands of Allah. He knows the best, and ain't no way that something bad will happen to you. Take it from me. Everything that was bad in my life, and now I look back to it, it was the best thing ever. If someone will ask me that, do you have any regret in your life? I do have things where I need to learn and where I need to remember that these are the things I will never repeat in my life. Where else, if you talk about regret, I don't regret anything. Taking a bad decision in my past and all these things, because I know that what happened after that, everything got better. It was so temporary, and it was made to teach me a lesson. After that, it was all perfect as it should be. It didn't even bother me anymore. So, yeah, you need to stop overthinking too much. It's okay. Just calm down. It's totally okay. Whatever that is happening in your life, Allah knows. Nothing is happening to you like you think that, oh my God, what's happening? Everything is out of my control. Everything is in control. Maybe not in your hands, but in the hands of your God. So alright guys, this is it for today's video. I hope you guys liked it. Love you all, and I will meet you in the next video.